the newbie pitfalls. Okay, starting out, there are some crucial mistakes that people can make that can bring about an end to your internet marketing career. And I don't mean to scare you. I just want to tell you how it is because I want you to succeed. So, knowing that, um, let's talk about some common things that people fall into. Okay, being afraid. This is a big one. Maybe you've worked in a job all your life and you've always taken orders from somebody. Well, now the tables have turned and you are 100% responsible for your success doing this, and people are afraid to do it. They don't believe it themselves. They think that maybe they don't have what it takes, and you couldn't be more wrong. You totally have what it takes. It's internet marketing is honestly, it isn't some huge, hard, tremendous thing. It just takes time and patience and dedication. And you get out there and you start doing something, and just because it doesn't make you rich overnight does not mean that you should stop. So you need to believe in yourself, and you need to get off your chair and just go for it. Another problem is people can jump from one thing to the next. If you get any type of internet marketing emails in your inbox, you probably notice that a lot of them have a great deal of hype in them. They're always talking about the new greatest thing and how to make tons of money. And I'm not saying that that's not the case, but I will say that it is very common for people to purchase a product with the best intentions of seeing it through and becoming successful, and they take a couple steps and then something else comes out, and instead of seeing through what they started, they go on to the next thing, which sounds like an even better way to make money. And the thing is, you're going to end up starting a lot of projects and never finishing any, which means that you are throwing money away. So just be really careful. Now in the beginning, it is certainly okay to spend some time looking around and trying to figure out, early in the series we talked about the many different avenues that you can go when getting involved in internet marketing, and that's certainly okay. But once you get a feel for what you want to try, pick one and really stick with it. Stick with it at least until you're making some money, and then you can decide if you want to stick with it some more. Analysis paralysis, or however you even write that. The gist of this is that sometimes people really want to make things perfect, and internet marketing is not about being perfect. It is about getting something out there and looking at it and saying, how can I make it better? Some people, they just take way too much time planning things out and never don't spend enough time taking action. You just need to get out there and do it. And I'm not saying that you should jump into anything because, of course, you want to take the time to learn things and make smart decisions. But just be careful that you don't spend too much time thinking about things, and make sure that you dedicate time to actually do things. Running out of money early. You need to stick to a budget. Pay per click. I've seen many people sit down with hundreds of dollars, and before they know it, they're out of money, and they weren't tight enough with their budget from the beginning. You need to, every penny counts, and before you purchase a product or before you purchase ad space, make sure that it's going to be a good investment for your business, because if you lose too much money, you're going to be out of the game, and that's not good. So look at the methods that don't cost much, so you can at least get some money coming in before you start spending a lot of money on other avenues. Working alone is a tough one because nobody in my family does internet marketing, so I can't sit down at the dinner table and talk about this kind of stuff. My wife knows more than she'd like to, probably, and that's nice to the extent. But again, it's not the same as working in a job where you have a coworker that's in a similar situation. It doesn't need to be this way, because there are lots of forums out there, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, where you can meet people doing the same stuff. And the internet is a big place, and even though, I wouldn't suggest going on a forum and sharing all of your secrets, there's no reason you can't get out there and make some contacts and network, make some friends. I'm glad to say that I've made quite a few friends that I chat with from time to time, and you know what, we share tricks and tips with each other, because I know that it's going to help him and he's going to help me, and he's not going to go blab it to the world. We work together. So the point is that also, I don't feel as alone when I'm doing this. I've come up with some ideas that I thought were great, but I ran them through a couple of my colleagues, and they were like, you know what, that's a pretty dumb idea, and it saved me some time. So again, working alone, it's tough, and it doesn't need to be that way. So I hope that you take these things to heart, And in the next video, we're going to talk about the importance of setting goals for yourself.